YouTube is hard, very, very hard, but we come harder. We show up harder because it's hard, but we show up harder. We don't quit, we don't relent. We don't say because it's hard, we're not going to show up. See, I have been thinking over the weekend because the last time I dropped a video saying it sucks when no one watches. Trust me, it actually sucks when no one watches. And by the grace of God, that video got some views. I'm very grateful. And I'm here to even talk about the video, talk about how grateful I am. But before then, I want to tell you guys that the key to getting better on anything is by showing up, one, and two, staying consistent. See, that video, I couldn't have posted it. I would have talked about it in my head. I wouldn't have expressed myself. I would have just sat on my couch and lament about it and say, oh my, I have been posting how many videos consistently and I have not gotten views. Like literally I was posting regularly and my views were going down and down and down. I was checking my click-through rates. I was like, what's happening? I was checking my audience retention. I was like, what's happening? I was checking my watch time. I was like, what's happening? What am I saying wrong? How am I kicking? What's my hook? Why is it not going correctly? There was so many questions I was asking myself, and while I was asking myself all of those things, I put those questions into a content and I posted it. But see, your thoughts, your questions, your tears are all content. Make them and put them out there. Don't, because many times we put our content in conversations by talking about it, even talking about it with people or talking about it to myself, because I talk to myself a lot. So talking about my content to myself, and before you know, that's the content, and I never make the video of it. And I keep stuck on what do I post? What do I want to post? See, this job called YouTube, it's very difficult. I wouldn't gonna lie. It's difficult to create, especially when you're in one man role. You create you think about content, you look for what is trending for you to talk about, or put your own you look for a blueprint that's already there on YouTube, and then you want to talk about it and enhance it. And when you're done, you look for bullets, you look for hook, you look for audience, like just so many things to put together, topic, thumbnail. After putting all of those things together, you post it and no one watches it. Like a video you spend a lot of time talking about, putting just creating that video, generally what it takes you as a creator to create. Your lighting, your miking, your content thoughts, your topic, your thumbnail, like everything, put those things together, and then editing. Then you post that video and nobody's watching it. Then you're like, okay, are you sure I want to do this? See, I'm here to encourage you. It's difficult, but we're not quitting. It's difficult, we're not relenting. It's difficult, we're not going to stop. What is more difficult is when you stop. What is more difficult is when you stop showing up. That's like, I'm going to preach that over and over and again. What is more difficult is when you're overthinking. What is more difficult is when you are comparing yourself. What is more difficult is when you're looking at other people winning and say, this could be me, but you're not doing anything. I will keep giving an example, because while I was thinking about my content, I got my YouTube sent me all I did in YouTube the last month, because this is a new month. You guys, welcome to March. While I was thinking about my content over the last month, and I was thinking of creators who have gone ahead, who are already there, and I was thinking about a lot of things, and I'm going to give an example. For example, I don't know, you guys, Hallelujah Challenge just ended, and Hallelujah Challenge has started for way long. This is the 10th year, and Hallelujah Challenge just ended. And guess what? When Pastor Nathaniel Bassey started that Hallelujah Challenge on his phone, in his room, a lot of people criticized him. A lot of people they downcasted it, they talked down on it. They said a lot of things. Like, you know, when you drag generator, those of us who are used to using the external lights called generator, they dragged him like that. Everywhere, they dragged him. But today, if you're not talking about Hallelujah Challenge as a content on short form, like X, on TikTok, on Instagram, if you're not talking about it, like, you are behind. If you're not talking about Hallelujah Challenge on any of your platform, you are behind. That's how it is right now. Guess what? Today it ended on 500,000 is viewing. After the meeting, those who come back to watch rebroadcast, like, go check it. It's on millions of views. What am I saying in essence? People had testimony. People had an encounter. People had reason. They shared it, and guess what? People are not coming in. When you first start your YouTube, it's going to be very difficult. Every business is difficult. Coca-Cola started, and for 1 year they said just two bottles for 365 days. They sold just 2 bottles. But today, Coca-Cola is everywhere. They are branding on things. They are branding on leagues. They are branding on everything that they approach them on. They are branding on it. It's difficult, but It's more difficult when you give up. It's more difficult when you don't show up. It's more difficult when you see it that is difficult and you're not trying to navigate your way through. See, I want to tell you guys that that showed up on my last video, that saw my last video and said, "Oh, Eve, I'm here to support you. Eve, thank you. You are doing well. Eve, you said a lot of things." Someone actually said, "Go read this. Go check what is trending on Google. How you're supposed to be doing it differently." What I appreciate every of your comment. That meant a lot to me. Like, thank you so much for your comment, because your comments meant a lot to me. Trust me, it meant a lot to me, and it gave me a lot of encouragement. This video, I'm shooting it at the time that this is like 6 p.m. my time. I'm shooting this video, and I was like, today Monday, I'm not shooting. I'm just going to. I've been on trying to put stuff together, but no, as I'm putting those things together, and I'm like, I'm ought to show up. I need to say something. There's something added. Somebody needs to hear from me. See, you need to, if you are trying to give up, if you're trying to say nobody's watching, nobody's seeing this I'm doing as a small creator, I'm here to encourage you. Please don't give up. Keep showing up. One day that breakthrough is going to happen for you. One day that open door is going to happen for you, because I gave an instance before. You have to go through the process of schooling before you get your certification, and for you to get that certification you have to write an exam. So this process of nobody watching, nobody liking, nobody commenting, nobody subscribing is a process of examination. It's a process where you're supposed to be going through and learning what you're supposed to be learning, and while you are learning you are getting better. It's a process, so enjoy the process. Every process ought to be enjoyed. Learn the lesson. And see, I'm jotting down my lessons, so when I get that, when there's this breakthrough, or even if I get that breakthrough I'm looking for, I have to share it. I have to say, this is what I did, because this is what I was able to do. This is how I did it. This is what I did, and I'm getting better at it. And see, don't quit. Don't give up. It's hard, but guess what? We go harder. We keep riding. We keep pushing. Like, we keep pushing. We keep pushing. And how do you push? You push by getting knowledge. You push by listening to other creators. See what they are doing differently that you aren't doing. Possibly your lighting doesn't have to be the best, but your audio have to be the best. You have to speak out. If you don't have a mic, speak out. Speak out. Let people hear what you're saying. It's communication when people can hear you, when people can understand you. Speak out and let people hear you. You get it? So listen to other creators, see how they are doing it, watch them. Also watch small creators, encourage small creators like me and you. Watch our content, drop comments, give watch time to your small creators. Many times we go to big creators, we watch them, and because they are already big, so we go to the comment sections. We are trying to drag our space on the comment section and drop a comment so that other people can recognize us or possibly come and sub for us. I see a lot of people doing sub for sub. Those people that do for sub, it's not just doing sub for sub. Will you watch my videos? When you subscribe to me, are you going to watch my videos? That's the most important thing. Will you watch it? It's not just subscribing, it's about watching, right? So watch your small creators video, watch your big creators video, and get better. Like, just get better at something. When you watch people's video, possibly the way they are passing, they are saying their story, the way they are their posture, the way they are, just something to just learn. Their lighting, positioning, just something to learn. Their editing, there's always something to learn from somebody, be it a small creator, be it a big creator. There's just something to learn. You just have to put your eyes out there and be at the lookout for them and learn, associate yourself with them. It's actually not easy to have, like, I live in South Korea, so I literally don't have community of people that are doing content. Like, I am literally praying to God that I want community of people who are doing what I'm doing, because it's going to be more easier for me when I have community of people, when we talk, when we brainstorm, when we say we're encouraging ourselves. But trust me, I'm a motivator, because I enjoy listening to myself. When I create videos, I don't want to listen. But trust me, for the past 1 month, it's as though I have been hiding this part of me. And I'm like, what? This is Eve? So I enjoy listening to myself. Before you watch this video, I watch it already. I watch it over and over and over again. Like, you don't understand. I watch it again and again and again because I enjoy listening to myself. I enjoy what I'm doing right now. I love it. I want to get better at it. I want to get more knowledge. Think Media is waiting for me to come and register for his course because I want to get more knowledge from him. Like, I want to start from everywhere I can. But one thing you guys need to encourage me, is by watching this video. Give it a watch time. Thank you for the last video. I'm super grateful. I love your comments. I love your encouragement. They were so helpful. They gave me some energy to show up today, and I'm doing that, right? And I want you to say again, there is space for me on this place. there is space for you on this YouTube. You have your own space. So go to the comment section and say, there is space for me here. I love and celebrate you. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful time in March. And I don't know by the time this video is going to be coming up, but I'm going to be coming live literally almost every day. So catch you on my live stream and keep creating, never quit.